So this is my truck bed. Makes me appreciate my bed cover. Got swap parts, a new set of wheels that I may be revealing at some point on a video, but the carpet's back there. So it's time to pull it out and get to work. In previous videos, I discovered rust on the floorboard beneath the carpet. I fixed it, and now it's time to refresh the carpet and put it back in. If you'd like to see the other videos, I'll put a link in the description, and you can also find them in my K1500 playlist. Alright, if you've seen my previous video where I hit this with the pressure washer and got all the stains that I could get out, it used to look a lot worse. So what I'm going to do now is try and dye it a darker color such that the stains that are still there are invisible. So I vacuumed off the debris that it picked up while it was being stored. So now let's see if we can make some dye mix. So this is a 2-gallon sprayer, and I got 3 containers of navy blue RIT dye. So I'm gonna mix, I don't know, about half, I'll put a lot of it in there. I'm gonna fill this up and put a lot of this in, then I'm gonna spray the carpet. All right, so I have this mostly full, and I'm just gonna dump a whole one in. We'll see. Might be too much, but we'll see, won't we? All right, here goes nothing. Damn the wind. It looks kind of purple. I have it soaking pretty well, and you can tell the faded areas look kind of purplish, and the non-faded areas still have some of their original color as a tint, if you will. But it is way more uniform. In my mind, I was thinking a darker blue would cover that, but shows you how much I know about dyeing. But we'll see what it looks like when it's all done. The ideal place to do this would probably be in the garage or in a big warehouse, somewhere away from grass clippings, but it looks a lot better. You can kind of see some of the stains, but it's a dark carpet. I'm gonna sit it up on the hill a little bit more so that it'll drain away and dry off a little bit, but I don't know. For an old beat 'em up truck, it's not bad. So the dye has sat on the carpet for about half a day, maybe 3-4 hours. And the instructions say to rinse it until the rinse water becomes clear after the fact. I don't know if it's soaked in as much as I'd like, but I won't know till I rinse it. So I'm gonna follow the instructions and rinse it. I'm gonna turn it just in case some of these wrinkles have trapped some dye. So I'm gonna turn it 90 degrees and keep rinsing. Make sure it still runs clear. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not an appearance guy, but I'm still enjoying this. Now I think it's 99.923% rinsed. So I'm gonna let it dry. See what it looks like. So I brought it inside and I got the fan blowing on it to hopefully help it dry out a little quicker. I have high hopes. There's some things I might do differently, but we'll see. So it's the next morning and the carpet is dry. It looks way better than before, but the areas that were faded look kind of purple, and the areas that weren't as faded still look kind of light blue. Now they're darker, no doubt, but they still look a little different. So now I have a carpet with less evident stains, but that is two colors, a purplish color and a bluish color. Because it looks like the areas that soaked, that were low areas when I was spraying it, got a little darker than the areas that were high. So this area was low, and say this area is high because it went over the center console. So it looks like the dye would go down here, and that may be why that is darker. So I'd like it to be more uniform. I'm gonna see what I can do about that. I'm gonna try and submerge half of the carpet in this bucket at a time. So I'm going to fold it like this, roll it up, and then half of it will be able to be submerged. Let that soak for an hour, flip it over, stick the other half in. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, that's the last thing I'm trying. I'm not gonna do anything else because I'd like to put it in today. We'll see. Not quite half. You know, I messed with it for a little while, but I don't want to lose sight of the goal. I need the truck to get back in service. I've had it out for a couple weeks now, and yeah, I'm just gonna throw this back in. It's way better than before, and the original problem, the rust in the floorboard, it has been fixed. So I'm just gonna call that good enough and go ahead and install the carpet and the seats. This is all the sound deadening and insulation that was under the carpet. I debated on whether I should reinstall it or not, but I know it served a purpose, so I'm gonna see if I can get it back in the way it was before I took it out. I had to go back and look at the removal video to see how this stuff goes back in. All right, I got the insulation back in, and luckily there were a lot of witness marks that helped me place it just right. There's a sticker under here that let me know where to place that sticker witness mark there. And then there were all the rust spots, so I knew that those sections went over there. So now let's see what we can do with the carpet. I'm gonna put the rear seat mount bolts in so I know where to line the holes up. Why won't this section lay down? Because it's not lined up. You know, that doesn't look bad now that it's installed. So now I'm going to do some trim pieces, and then I'm gonna vacuum it up. Going in blind on these, and it is hard to line them up sometimes. There we go. I think I'm going to retire these floor mats. They have done their job for over 30 years, especially this one on the left here. But I am not going to retire the Tasmanian Devil floor mats. I'm going to use the pressure washer to try and clean them up and clean up these trays that go behind the seat for tools and jacks and whatnot, because they are dirty and I don't know where the dirt came from, but I'm gonna see if I can get it all off. All right, the seat's in and I'm just gonna vacuum it out and I think I'm done. Well, the wind is blowing those flowers in again, but I know the shadows are gonna mess up the view a little bit, but this isn't bad for a beat 'em up truck. Especially since it started with a heater core issue slash rust repair. Oh, I got one more thing to do. Heck, with the Tasmanian Devil floor mats, you can't really see the color changes. Not bad. So now, probably save this for the next video. Gotta finish hooking up the heater core, make sure it doesn't leak, and the truck will be back on the road fully. If you'd like to follow the progress I make on this truck, hit subscribe. If you would like to see the things I've already done to this truck, check out my K1500 playlist. Thanks for watching and take care.